Welcome back, Algebra 1 students. Here's your fifth and final topic of the week. We're going to take a look at finding the odds in favor and against certain things. So if you take a look at this first question here, it says Pablo is at the grand opening celebration of a supermarket. He spins a wheel with 10 equal-sized slices as shown right here. The wheel has 8 black slices, 1 gray slice, and 1 white slice. When the wheel is spun, the arrow stops on a slice at random. If the arrow stops on the border of 2 slices, the wheel is spun again. So if you take a look at this wheel here, we're going to find the odds of Pablo winning a gift card. And how he wins a gift card is if the arrow stops on a gray slice, then he'll win a gift card. So taking a look at our possibilities here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black slices, 1 gray one, and 1 white one. So odds is a little bit different than probability. When we were doing probability, we had total outcomes on the bottom of our fraction, and we had on the top of our fraction was the successes. That was probability. Now with odds, it's a little bit different. So what we do with odds, instead of doing this fraction, when we're doing the odds of something happening, what we're going to do is we're going to put the favorable outcomes on top and the unfavorable outcomes on the bottom. The total outcomes doesn't come into play here. It's just the favorable and unfavorable. So if you take a look at the first question they're asking us here, what are the odds that Pablo, or in favor of Pablo winning a gift card? So remember, if he lands on a gray slice, he wins the gift card. So his odds for this one, for A, would be how many times it lands on gray over how many times it doesn't land on gray. So there's 1 slice that he could win with. That's this 1 gray slice here. The other 9 slices are all unfavorable outcomes. So that means that his odds of winning a gift card are 1 in 9. Now, with odds, there are 2 other ways that you'll see these answers written. You will also see them written like this, 1 to 9. That's a TO in the middle. The other way, you've seen this before with ratios. Oh, sorry. You've seen this before with ratios where they put a colon in between. So these are the 3 ways that you'll see your answer represented for this type of problem. Now the second problem says if the arrow stops in a gray slice, he wins a gift card. Okay, same thing as part A. But in part B, it says find the odds against Pablo winning a gift card. In the first one, we were going in favor. And in the second one, we're going against. So in the second one, the favorable outcomes are actually the ones where he doesn't win the gift card. Maybe you're looking at it from the supermarket manager's perspective and you don't want him to win the gift card. So there are 9 outcomes where he would not win the gift card. And then only 1 where he would. So your answer to this would be 9 over 1, or if you wanted to write it 9 to 1, or you could write 9 and then a colon and then 1. Now you'll notice something here, and you'll see this little shortcut in the next 2 problems as well, but it's just the reciprocal. Whatever the favorable outcome was here goes to the bottom and becomes the unfavorable outcome in the second question, and vice versa. The 9 that was unfavorable will become the favorable one in the second question. So let's take a look at another one here. This one, it says Lisa has won a charity raffle. Her prize will be randomly selected from the 9 prizes shown below. The prizes include 3 rings, 1 camera, and 5 headsets. So we're looking for odds here. So in the first problem, problem A, we're asked to find the odds in favor of Lisa winning the ring. So the odds in favor of Lisa winning the ring, you take your 3 rings here, that's going to go on top. And then on the bottom would be your unfavorable outcomes. So she would not win the ring if she won the camera and the 5 headsets. So you take the 1 and the 5, add them together, and you get 6. Now hopefully by now you notice something here, and that's that this fraction right here can be simplified. If you put this into ALEKS, I'm pretty sure they would pop up an error message and ask you to simplify your fraction. So 3/6 simplifies to 1/2. So the odds in favor of Lisa winning the ring are 1/2, or 1-2, or 1:2. You can write any of those 3 answers and you get credit for that. The second part is the opposite. The second part, we're looking for the odds that against Lisa winning a ring. So what are the possibilities of Lisa not winning a ring? Well, that would be the 5 headsets and the 1 camera, which is 6. And the odds against Lisa winning the ring, the unfavorable outcomes for that would be that she actually wins the ring. So that would be 6/3, which, if you simplify this fraction, would be 2/1. So 2/1 written as a fraction, 2/1 written like that, or 2:1 written like so. So those are the 3 possibilities for that. Any of those answers is going to work. I think ALEKS gives you the option when you're filling in your answer for this one to write it in any of these 3 formats. So the last one for you here today, finding the odds in favor of against Miguel here at the carnival. It says he's blindfolded while he throws a dart at a board of 12 balloons. As shown below, each balloon is labeled S for small, M for medium, L for large, or XL for extra large. The board has 9 small balloons, 1 medium balloon, 1 large balloon, and 1 extra large balloon. He hits one of the balloons at random and wins a stuffed animal of that size. So the first thing we're trying to find here in part A are the odds against Miguel winning a small stuffed animal. So they kind of switch the order up on you here. Make sure you're checking the wording. And the first 2, in favor, was in part A, and against was in part B. In this one, it's just flipped. So what would the odds be of against Miguel winning a small stuffed animal? Well, that would mean that he got either the extra large, the large, or the medium. So that would be one of those 3. Sorry. And then on the bottom would be the situations where he actually did win the small stuffed animal, which in this case would be the 9 blue balloons over here. You'll see here that you have a fraction that can be simplified. So the odds are 1/3, or 1/3, or 1:3. You can probably guess what the other one's going to be, but we'll write it out just to be sure. So the second question asks to find the odds in favor of Miguel winning a small stuffed animal. The odds in favor of that, we have our 9 small balloons over here, and those are the 9 possibilities for him to win that small stuffed animal. The 3 chances that he would have where he would not win the small stuffed animal would be the other 3. Those would be the unfavorable outcomes in this example. And then you would see that we would simplify our fraction to be 3/1. So these are the possibilities for this. It could be any of these 3 answers. It does not matter which one you use. ALEKS will accept all 3. So that's it for week 1 of online learning here in algebra with ALEKS. You should have seen 5 videos. You should have done 5 ALEKS topics. Some of you could get away with doing less because you already had some of these done. Some of you could probably end up having to do a little bit more because maybe you don't have these topics unlocked yet. But either way, you should be going through these probability problems that we've talked about the last 2 days and getting those topics done on ALEKS. So the plan for tomorrow, on Friday, there will be an assignment in ALEKS that will be available to all of you. It'll be 10 questions that will go along with these 5 topics that we've talked about. You will have through early next week to get those 10 questions done. Those questions, once you are done, once you submit them, you'll have a chance to redo them if you get them wrong. And once you finally have everything done correctly, myself and Ms. Pointner and Mr. Malachnik will see that, and we can give you credit for that assignment. If you have any questions about this lesson or anything else, please send an email to one of us, see if we're on Google Hangouts, see if there is a Zoom session that is active. Those are all good ways of getting a hold of us. Pretty much any time of the day, somebody is available to help you with whatever you need help with. Keep working hard, Bulldogs. We will talk again soon.